넘어가시는 것들. 넘어가시는 저런 데만 그래서 네.
It's good to have a brave book. Yeah, to chant with us.
Lama tumba chunten de de shavan da chamba yanda pa tsupe sangye ripa da shazo jamba dewa chapa jete yande kalo jiva vatana bilva yadami namye tumba sangye chunten de pejo shakya tuwa la chatsa lo chido japsu chivu Lama Lama Chuden de Dejen Java Prachumba Yanda Patsope Sangye Ripada Chabso Jamba Dewa Chekpa Jide Jamba Jevo Dure Kalo Juva Lanami Namge Jamba Sangye Chunden de Peljawa Shakya Tuala Jatsa Jevo Jatsu Chivu Lama Tomba Tunde de Java Prachumba Yanda Patsope Sangye Ripada Chabso Jamba Dewa Shaba Jete Jamba Jevo Dure Kalo Juva Adami Namde Tomba Sangye Chunden de Peljawa Shakya Tuala Jatsa Jevo Jatsu Chivu Tante Kani Zo De Tangche Sa Chen De La Gumpo Du Poden Nga Yi Jiten Di Na Chok Che Sum De Che Ke Va Ke La Chok Tse Nam Da Gu Na Chok Tu Zu Zang Wang Ye She Kya Tso Se Ge Rin Po Dram Rapa Jiten Su Nam La Me Wang Gu Po Chuk Ne Ke La Chok padri meda vezem, sedo drava la chate, tu tre kudra si pa sumbachi, nyame kente la chate, logun po tu che denpa, Tempa po tenam yen ten piat so jin, de jin shek la cha zel, dak pe de cha tra var yun, ge ren en son le tro jin, jik tu den dan chok yut pang, jik yu che la cha zel, lo tro le tro we lang yang te, la fa dak la rap tu nin, jing gi dang pa yun ten den, Ge du la yang cha zi lo sang ye cho la cha zi kun po je la cha zi long tian jun shi la cha zi lo sung la ta tu tu cha zi chak cha ru pa tang che lang jing du kun gi zhang ne ki lu tu pa ye nam kun tum chok tu de pe cha zi di pa chi yang mi chang jing ge wa bun zum tsuk pa chi Rambi Sani Yong Su Jun Tini Sangye Tenpa Yi Sunam di tam che jik pa yin go pa top ne kyung gi ra tu tu ga dang la dang chi ve la tru pe si pe cho le kyo ga cho ta ri kyu.
Get the long mandala frame. Page 82.
상제 처가 상제 처가 상제 처가 대저도 너무 그냥 제자가 들어 판마잖아. 이게 저도 강다도 되면 나는 뭐 건너서 근데 장제스 사실은 이게 된다. 차서 강기 땡전 잡아서 가봐. 깨면 참 땀 와마 좀 그래서 단지 저번에 시대만 나서 안 받다 차서 Oh, that's right. Geshe Jambul asked whether I had time to learn Bhajan, so but it didn't come out. So then only yesterday or today it came out. Yeah, so we could do it then. So I planned to, which I planned on the Sagatawa that day. So, yeah, so it did come out again. So to that, room of that, and which I received from His Holiness and also from other lamas. At Land of Medicine in America. So that I think also Geshe Singh from Mongolian abbot of Sarachelme in Tibet. So during the 20 years after Mao Zedong to Tibet, and the totally changed upside down the whole Tibet. Almost like a sky become earth sky, sort of like that. Everybody's life totally changed as well. So many lamas lay until monks and others kind of passed away and were tortured and unbelievable. Almost unbelievable. There was I think there was 80 masjids, holy place. I don't know them. There's Lama Desha's cave, and down we went with during the pilgrimage. Tayera, it's called Tayera. And then if you look at from that Tayera, and from that mountain, you look at the other mountain. So I don't know how many height the stone walls. And on the mountain, the stone wall all around like this. I mean, there's no purpose. I mean, there's no purpose that nothing. The people, well, their point of view, were tortured to the Tibetan people there. They build a wall on the mountain like this. I think maybe I don't know how high is this stone wall. So many people, but there was no particular reason that so that it's a kind of course, there's nothing there. You experience action you do, nothing there which is not related to their past karma. And then if it's a happiness, then the result of past good karma. If it's a suffering, it is difficult. Sometimes it is a result of a past non-virtue, negative karma. So, and there's no particular reason for that. So this example of that torture, I mean from the individual side, you utilize that the hardship in the path to enlightenment, then they become cause of enlightenment with the Jita, of course. But I mean, to like that example, that's one thing I saw. There's no particular reason. So anyway, so once church happened in Tibet, so the monks, they asked monks to kill the goats. They asked monks to kill the goats, animals in Tibet. Sad monks to kill goats and things like that. We were explained by elder monk who was taking care of them. The ceremony. The elder monk explained to us how they were tortured and they were asked to kill the goat and so forth, all kinds of things. So I think some of the torture was so hard to, after Mao Zedong died, then the next one, I don't know his name, next president, he allowed to open the monastery, but only where there used to be many thousands of monks, there were only 50 monks or something like that. Yeah, to open that, I don't know what the motivation is, whether it's for the tourist. Because kind of become, once tourists came to Tibet, they come to know, completely destroy the monks, monasteries, and so I think maybe to stop that heavily tortured Tibet or something. But anyway, maybe to show the truth. I'm not sure what the monastery is. So allowed open monasteries, liberty. So then the Sarah said, monks were there, so they need abbot. So then other monks developed trust too, because during the 20 years torture, they do all kinds of things, killing animals, so forth. So I think the Geshe Sengre Rinpoche is a Mongolian, I think inner Mongolian, I don't know. So then Geshe wasn't tortured much by them. So then they pointed Geshe to be the abbot. Usually, Sarah has their own abbot, Sarah has their own abbot to college. So they appointed one abbot for both colleges. So I received, I think, promotion Geshe Sengre Rinpoche down south Dushidai. When Geshe came from Tibet, India. So besides Dhamma Kal Sutra, also Vajra Yogini, I think it's a long 3 years retreat, the instructions and things like that. Some initiation, Haigriva, and some of the initiation, maybe the Jamsing or something like that, protector. I think one or 2 initiations. So 3 months, the most Haigriva commentary by Kaka Tanjitoji, who wrote 3 volumes of commentary. So we received from Geshe, myself, Parinapachi, and Kesanapachi, and the chapter with the ex-abbot of Namjal Monastery, his own monastery, and Parinapachi, and there were Lama Jiba who did 3 about where someone did a retreat. They could take care of the altars. There was a Lama's related Geshe sitting. So we sometimes Bagula Rinpoche, sometimes that's nice Lama. So then also 2 volumes, commentary composed by the 50th Dalai Lama. So gave all this Tishita So I received the Dhammakara Sutra from Pijay Sangha as well, that room. Oh, so that lineage. It's So you heard that before that commentary, before that the room. I do the long the Namjalma long mantra. So all the benefits it has, all the most unbelievable benefits it has, but I don't think, I'm not sure I don't receive long complete, but I received the mantra, yes, probably, yeah, not just one time, probably quite a few times, I think. So I get the mantra. So this, just very essence, Namjalma mantra is in once you hear, once you heard the animals, they heard the mantra. So Nibbana, then that's it. Nibbana is the end of the law realm. Never get reborn in the law realm at all. As hell beings, hungry gods, as animals, don't get reborn as a law realm. So unbelievable importance to hear this, even with animals. So they hear the mantra, then that's it. This is the last. Is the last to be in the law realm. So even for the animals, like that. Then other one is Mithya Buddhist mantra is one. And then what who hear that Mithya Buddhist mantra, then you never get rid of law realms at all. Forever, you see, that. Generally, of course, by hearing mantra, then you don't get rid of law realm. It's very common, of course, in mantra, in Buddhist mantra. But then you never get rid of law realms. Once you heard the mantra, never get rid of law. The mantra means one, Mithya Buddha mantra is one. There might be others, yeah. Tavachimbo are the Sutra of the Great Liberation. That you must get the room of the text. Unbelievable benefits. That's easy. I mean, they're quick to be proper. You don't get upon law realms, and you could get to samsara and to achieve enlightenment. It's unbelievable benefits. I did room at Kapun. I received from David Donald material. One nice book that I received from Tibet. So Robert gave that. And that I just at Tushita, so I did a couple of months and nuns. That was finished. So Tushita, I just finished the benefits, but I didn't get to start room of the text. So like that. It's unbelievable. So the mantra of that, once you hear the mantra of the Sosata Tawachimito, mantra of that, your life only, just by hearing, your life only goes to enlightenment. Never go down. Only goes to enlightenment. It's incredible. By hearing just one time, it benefits, it brings your life to enlightenment. It's very short. before reading the Dhamma Kaspada. So it's unbelievable. Then Namjalma Kasura wants to share, then you see your life also go to enlightenment, but you see your lives around Buddha and Bodhisattvas, even future lives like that. It's incredible, it's unbelievable. So, yeah, that's the essence of what I'm saying there. This is the mantra. Namalai ke dorda dujinge chumata da me ke nan to kunyi de nan chidam tamche ke to da ke chedam. Om Namo Bhagavate Savatyo Japate Vishitaya Buddha Dhamma. Anyway, because I forgot to mention Monastery. Okay. The motivation, the purpose of our life is not just for your happiness, not just even to achieve not just to achieve the happiness this life, not just that, that's no different from that moderation, no different from the ants and mosquitoes and tigers and snakes and mouse and chickens and so forth. They have the same motivation, they live their life with the mind seeking happiness, seeking food and seeking happiness this life. So we have a human body, but they didn't have a human body. But you see, we have a human body, it's so precious, but we used with that motivation, then which is nothing much special from the animal insects, and then you see kind of waste our precious human body, which we received almost one time this life. That's all like that. So no difference, you see. Just only share the body is different, but otherwise the mind mental is same. Not different from the insect, tiny flies, were living life. So kind of. Interview with Dharma, except people who have good heart, who live good heart, benefit others, not harm others. Even you don't have Dharma, but otherwise, no difference from the animal. Even among the animals, there are animals helping others. They're not common, but Yes, that's some sort of that. Anyway, so but it's so rare in the body. However, so because in Dharma, your mind is just your mind is no matter how much other education you have, degree, university degree, high scientist education, or whatever, this and that, or whatever, thousands, billions of education, whatever, until you come to the Dharma, what Dharma is, Holy Dharma, Buddha Dharma. Holy Dharma, until you come to know what Holy Dharma is, until you practice Holy Dharma. So, otherwise your mind is samasa, that because when in the worms and the same attitude, so we're living life the same, only the shape is different. Very so sad, unbelievable, so sad. But if you examine your mind, the life, like that. So until you come to meet Dharma, Holy Dharma, not Holy Dharma, but Holy Dharma, or Buddha Dharma. So when you come to know and you practice, you transform your mind. You transform your mind. Your mind is the one that brings all the sufferings. It creates all the sufferings. It creates hell, it creates the samsara suffering, it creates the problems of this life, relationship, any problem, whatever problem. So your mind creates the non-virtuous way of thinking, non-virtuous mind, wrong way of thinking, unhealthy way of thinking, wrong way of thinking, unhealthy way of thinking, not positive mind. That unhealthy mind. So kind of sick mind, mental kind of chronic disease from beginnerless birth, not from this morning, not from birth, from beginnerless birth. Chronic disease of mind. So such as anger, attachment, ignorance, so forth, delusions, like self-chasing thought, that attachment thought, all these delusions of chronic disease of mind. From beginnerless birth, so that we have been suffering not only this life, not only this life, from past lives, suffering from beginnerless birth. So because, then our mind has been creating, mind is the creator of suffering. So because the mind is the creator of suffering, so that's why we can transform. Our mind can become creator of happiness. Happiness this life, happiness future life, happiness, ultimate happiness, liberated from samsara, forever. Suffering which is not, happiness which is not suffering. The pure happiness, ultimate happiness, forever. Then peerless happiness, the full enlightenment. Total cessation, obscuration of gross and subtle obscuration, mind and completion of realization, you see, enlightenment, sangye. So the creator is our mind, is also creator of this, all the happiness. From day-to-day life, moment, one day or hour, minute, you see, even second order, or happiness from there up to enlightenment. The creator is our mind. So that's what I mean, you see, for example, relationship, you see, if you think this is only first time, or first time with her, with him, this is the relationship with him, with her, this is the first time. If you see, you follow the ignorance, the ignorance and attachment. So you see, this is the first. Let's say this is the first. You never had that. Never had the experience with that person. You see, in the past lives. Never think it's only this life. I said the very first time experience with him or her. You see. Then you see, something happens. Something happens to you. You have to separate away that person, or you die from that person. Not from the person you die, but you die. You had cancer, or you had die. Something. You see, then separate from the person. So that things that then, that person separated from you, So you see, handle the mind, because the attachment to the mind, because so huge shock for the mind, the mountains of problems, like Mount Everest, the mountain. Your problem is you don't see other people's problem in the world. You don't see other people's problem, numberless people's problem in the world. You don't. It's only your problem. Like mountains, so you are into the mountain like that. You can never get out. Kind of like that. So, then this happens. Then it's a big shock, kind of like that. You see, but then. But if you think this is the nature of life, this is the nature of life. Plants grow, bring flowers, and then become some fruit or some flower. Then it dies. Because it grows and it dies. That's the kind of nature. That's nature. It grows is nature, but also dies is nature. And so. It's like that. You see, after you're born, besides old age and sicknesses and death and those things. Nature, the old age, of course, you're born then. Old age starts from the first time. That old age in the world, according to people's view of old age. But the old age older from the person, moment of birth, the second thing, it becomes old age. So, second stage, first birth, and second old. It starts older from the second time. So, second day, second hour, second minute, second, old age. So anyway, so like plants, same as life, bring into the control of karma and delusion. You are not free from that. So then life is like that. Once you're born, then you die. All that is all that is same. You see, so you accept that. It's not nothing. After something to be so shocked. If you know the nature of life, you expect. So it doesn't become a big shock to you. And also, especially you think, you see, I've been with her, because numberless times. This is not the first time, this life has no time. Why we got together in this life is because we got together in past lives. So there's a coming habituation. Past life being together, and those lived kind of life with attachment, all that sort of thing. So it says that created karma being together. So habitude to karma. So the result of this life to be together. So then like that before, then there was not only that's the first time. There was also the past life, also the different bodies, mind, sense, couldn't reach the same mind, but different bodies live together. So from beginningless birth live together, beginningless birth. No number. There's no number to count. So from beginningless time being together. You see, the person myself together, myself being husband, myself being wife, myself being children, or myself being father, myself mother, that person being once one husband, once one children, once one father, mother, all that changes, a lot of life changes. So if you think that it's a very old relationships, very old from beginningless to birth. From beginningless to birth, there's no beginning. Beginningless to birth, you come in contact. So that's nothing new. So in samsara, whatever you experience, any pleasure in samsara, nothing new. Or you already had numberless times in the past, any pleasure, any suffering, any kind of problem, suffering, whatever, is nothing new. It's not the first time. We had numberless times in the past, from beginning to the birth. We have done that. Oh, so if you think that, then the mind is very quiet. The mind becomes very silent. Your mind becomes very silent, very quiet. Become very quiet, silent. There's no bubbling. There's no bubbling. So it's so quiet, so peaceful. So then there's nothing to be so shocked. There's nothing there. So if you think that, well, you see, instead answers, if you think Dharma, there's nothing shocked, nothing to be shocked. But if you don't think Dharma, if you follow hallucination, if you follow wrong concept, all that's shocked. You see, the shock of the wrong concept, not the Dharma mind. So it's basically like that. So, as I mentioned in the teaching area, that Switzerland is one translator. He speaks Tibetan. I don't understand. He translated for my teacher, Geshe-Rabten. So he translated Geshe-Rabten when he was given courses. He translated it. And it started, God it. But it's, I don't think, really tasting Dharma with practicing Dharma, really with mind, really tasting Dharma, see, living Dharma. That I'm not sure. Studied both Tibetan and translated teachings from my teacher Geshe-Rabten, that he did with that. But however, one day his wife left, followed another man, left him, son left him. So then he became totally crazy. Then he hung out himself in his house. He died. So he no longer checks the translate. But then you see, that was the problem. When you experience the problem, when you encounter the problem, or then you see, then use Dharma. Because if you don't use Dharma normally in the daily life, even with the small problems, if you don't use Dharma, if you don't do lojong, thought transformation, if you don't use Dharma, when you encounter small problems, then you see, one big problem comes, then no way to use Dharma, you see. Your mind is far away from Dharma, from what you studied, what you translated, you see. So it's like that, your mind is far away. Normally, even small problems, you don't use Dharma. You don't do lojong. Using the encountering the facing the problem, encountering the problems, undesirable things, everyday life, to utilize the path to enlightenment. You make it the most beneficial. You utilize in the path to enlightenment, like transforming the poison into medicine to be healthy. Like that, you see. So you don't do that, normal life. So when the big problem comes, a big problem for your mind, problem which is big for your mind, your concept, your way of thinking. So then you see what happens is, then no way to use Dharma. Dharma becomes very far. What you were reading and what you were hearing. Then I become so difficult to go there like that, you see. Then this happens, these things. Because it's like you're not born in hell yet, but it's like hell in the human world. I can't believe that. So your mind created. So I was saying, so what I said before, you see, if you think like that the Dharma way, what Dharma explained to think that, then nothing to be shocked. Nothing to be shocked. Then of course, if you are practicing bodhicitta, if you are practicing bodhicitta, utilizing your kathore, or do you enjoy your life, your happiness, you utilize in the path to enlightenment. When you meet problems, undesirable things, bad reputation, criticism for other people, whatever bad thing, whatever undesirable thing happens in your life, you normally utilize the path to enlightenment. Or bad things, whatever happened, unfavorable things, you utilize the path to enlightenment. Good things, enjoyable things, you utilize the path to enlightenment. So nothing wastes your life. Nothing wasted. Your life is made very rich, very meaningful. See, through all the sentient with bodhicitta. So every sentient, every helping, every hungry, every animal, every insect, every mosquito, every ant, not only this universe, but the numberless universe scientifically mentioned. So every human being, every asura being, so beneficial with the bodhicitta, the lojong, so good. Then you see, when your mind is well trained, the lojong, then even big problems, you are able to. It's of being so sad, or getting crazy or something, that you're so happy. If your mind is well trained to lojong, the bigger problem is you're so happy because you see now we've been praying all the time to experience all sentient beings, to yourself, to receive all sentient sufferings on you, on your self-changing thoughts, and your experience for them, and let them to have Dharmakaya, the Buddha's word, the mind Dharmakaya, let them to have enlightenment, and yourself, you take all the sentient beings' sufferings on you, So that's the totally opposite, totally opposite to self-changing thought. Normally we live our life with the self-changing thought. We follow to that as guru, follow the self-changing thought as a guru, as a padamata, as a doctor. We may the self-changing thought. You see, listen to everything what the self-changing thoughts. Don't bring any advice when it comes to self-changing thoughts. So you see, like that normally. Like I myself, like that. So we will follow, you see. That's it. So then that's why from beginning is about up to now, we never become free from samsara, never go to enlightenment so far. Even numberless certain ways go to enlightenment, but you never go to enlightenment. Still suffering, still not free from samsara. All like that. That's what happens. Numberless sentences who are same being samsara before as like yourself. Same, but numberless change their mind, including Shakyamuni Buddha, the numberless Buddhas. Before Shakyamuni Buddha, after Shakyamuni Buddha, numberless sentences Buddha. So they change their mind in bodhicitta, so become enlightened. So there yourself, then so to become free from samsara, still suffering. Still there's if we don't now if we don't get practice Dharma, holy Dharma, don't get practice bodhicitta in this life. This one time human being that we received, and they received fortunately by good luck. Of course, by good karma, of course, back to morality and charity. And so one time as Lama Tonga mentioned, Lama Yundeshi Yama and the other one time. So then now this is the time practice Dharma. Not only learn intellectually, but Dharma, but taste. But you see, you actually practice, and you see, practice. Bodhicitta. This life, now. This life, now. You see, or you're alive. Not sure how many years, how many months, how many weeks, how many days, how many hours, minutes, sure. You have it. So practice bodhicitta. So totally in your hand. Totally in your hand is hell enlightenment. In your hand, one day, every hour, every minute, second, it's in the hand. Cause of enlightenment, cause hell or enlightenment. It's totally in your hand. But it's up to your mind. What do you do with your mind? Then samsara and nirvana, it's come in your hand. It's up to how do you think, you follow the ignorance and attachment, samsara. Without that, then liberation from samsara. Not that so. Then even next is about lower realm or upper realm, the human realm, pure life, or lower realm, which were the next life after this. That's in your hand. It's up to your mind. Now what do you do with your mind? Which way you think? Think positive way, think positive way, negative way. Healthy way, unhealthy way. You see? So, concept, you see? Virtue or non-virtue. It's all, you are the creator of everything. Yes, there's an object of refuge with the Dhamma Sangha. Yes, object of refuge. But you see, there's an object of refuge you rely on. Yes. But you see, yes, there's object of refuge, an unmistakable object of Dhamma Sangha. But you rely on, well, you see, that also depends on your mind. And depends on your mind. If you don't rely on, that's it. You have no guidance as well. There's no method for you to relieve you from samsara, relieve you from the lordship, release you from, rescue you from samsara, from lordship. There's no method. There's nothing. So it depends on your mind. My view seems your mind is you are the main one. There's Buddha Sangha, of course, object. But if you don't rely on that, then nothing happens. There's nothing to rescue you from Lord. So your mind, you see, open your mind, free your mind, open your mind. Give freedom to yourself, open your mind. Oh, then Buddha Sangha. Oh, then then all the happiness you achieve after enlightenment. So that, sorry. That's also the motivation for that. Become long. So that's just an example. So Karsa so must free the numberless sentiments from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring them to total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization, full enlightenment, peerless happiness by myself alone. Therefore, I must achieve enlightenment. And then therefore I'm taking the room, that's mantras, then Dhamma Sutra, okay? So this is the benefit for the benefit of numberless helping, numberless hunger cause, numberless animals, numberless ants, numberless mosquitoes, numberless smallest insects, flies, then numberless human beings, numberless surya, numberless asura, numberless everyone. That's my taking this room, mantra, the Dhamma Sutra room, all that, for every sentence. That. Okay, as I said, people to free from the oceans of samsara suffering completely, and then to bring the peerless happiness and to bring for me, bring them to full enlightenment, okay? By myself. Think that, feel that. Okay? Yeah. Namo Bhagavate Savate Vijapati Vishidaya Buddha Dhamma Taita Om Brum 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 Shodaya Shodaya Vishidaya Vishidaya Asama Samada Abasa Paranaka Deka Abasa Paranaka Deka Soba Vishidaya Abekenza to Masavata Sugra Varavasana Metaka Kagara Mahamutra Madabade Ara Mamaya Sandra Nishodaya Shodaya Vishidaya Vishidaya Kana Somba Vishidaya 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 Parishudaya Sadhara Mitsanto Dede Sotakada Valune Karaparamita Paripane Sotakada Mata Shipampata Sotakada Deyatarnata Amata Mata Mamutre Mataka Satana Parishudaya Sakama Varna Vishudaya Patene Vataya Mama Vishudaya Sotakada Samayatarnata Mune Mune Mamune Bimune Bimune Mabune Madhema Dhamma Sudata Tapata Pari Shuda Bibuda Pata Shudi Yata Samara 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 Sabata Tirna Deshida Padi Padi Mahabita Sabata Pitaka 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 Sambhava Pitaka Pitama Penda Moshir Masudananda Kabra Shudra Bhavandu Mesada Savada Parishudaya Savada Samasada Savasatonta Sansada Samasho Samasho Sayando Buddha Buddha Siddha Siddha Bodha Bodha Buddha Buddha Bodha Bodha Buddha Bodha Siddha Siddha Vishya Vishya Samudra Mota Samudra Precious Dada Mudra Mavra Mantra Amamra Mantra Patre Sova Brunsova Mata the short one Brunsova Amata Ita so Brunsova Amata Brunsova Amata so how So those people who are eating meat, so at least you do something to help the animal to purify the negative karma, so animal don't have to be, and they don't have to suffer in the hell hunger because animal live all the time. So if you recite one of the things that to recite Om Mani Padme Hum or this mantra, this extremely powerful mantra that you recite a few times and blow of the meat, you see, then that animal get liberated from the Lord and get a higher birth, and then even to meet the Holy Dharma, so that doesn't happen. So possibility, you see, to be free from samsara and to achieve enlightenment, all that. So it's very important. Even you enjoy the meat, but you do something thought. You generate thought benefit the animal. See, the person that was killed. As if for you to, while killing that, you get the meat in. So if you are eating meat, then you must, yes. I mean, just thought cancel that. So, Mani Padme Hum, pray that the animal immediately to be liberated from the lower realm and to receive, to be enlightened, to be born in the pure land where animal can become enlightened and that, and then if not, and then receive perfect human birth and meet Mahayana teaching, meet perfectly qualified by the Guru, revealing the unmistakable path to enlightenment. By placing most of the holy mind of virtual friend, may the animal achieve enlightenment as quick as possible. At least pray, at least yes, you do something benefit for the animal. If you are eating the meat, you are enjoying meat, but if you do something for it, you do something for that animal, you see. You've been praying like this. I mean, just merit. I mean, even at least like that. So something, not just only totally self-changed thought, you see, to eat, and not like that. And so, so it's very powerful. Okay, that's finished. That's some prayers with. That I recite generously long prayer. This is the longest mantra of generously. Kasuri. Kasuri, I didn't bring the text. So example, you see, if you, that's the extended benefit with that. Anyway, just if you recite this mantra, then you see, you go to in the ocean or river, pond, or to wash. You see, so you see. Then the water touch your body. It touch to any being, human beings, animals in the water, whomever the water touch. You see. this is the last time, free from the warm birth, egg birth, heat, born from heat like lice, born from heat, born from egg, born from womb. Become free from, because this become the last, become free from the three types of warm birth, the suffering. So that means suffering. So, most unbelievable, easy to be born Pure Land, Buddha, Genesis Pure Land, Buddha, or Amitabha Pure Land, blissful realm, Amitabha Pure Land. Oh, then as a Genesis, and Amitabha Pure Land, you don't become enlightened in that life, but Kiluraka, as I mentioned, you might become enlightened next life. Next life after that. And then it purifies. Even water touch at the fish, live in the water. Any animal, human beings, whoever touch the water, so it purifies past so many eons, very, very heavy negative karma. All that get purified. You see, just water touch your body, who decide the genesis wrong, then touch any being, human being or non-human being, insects, so much negative karma over so many past lives. Heavy negative karma, finish. So much heavy negative karma, finish, get purified, and then they always get higher birth. They always get higher birth, and always in the presence of Buddha, Bodhisattvas, always, so quick, then they're quick to achieve enlightenment. All like that. That's just a short, the essence I'm talking about. Because there's a long of this. Did I do this long day in the retreat? No, I didn't. Do you remember? I did. The long one. I don't. Okay, well, I got it. This is from Manikambam. This Tony Wang in Malaysia, see, they reside for hours, so many sick people inside the office. And then they reside for hours. Then there's some people, the men, women, they can trance, and there's some mudras like that. So they put jar of water in the front of the Kunyan Genesis, you see, the Genesis, female Genesis for Chinese. So put that. Then today is cancer, carried by the helped body, helped by the wife and another friend. But then by drinking the water, tomorrow he is able to come, get back to the office, and they use the, because the prayer room, the office, it was in a separate house, not separate. So tomorrow he can come on himself. Just without the wife and other people supporting him, all like that. Full story. But there is not particular visualization of that. It's just some of the faith, to generation, that's it, But there's no particular visualization. Because he asked me about the mantra, I didn't know. He asked the Siddhu Rinpoche, other lamas, seems maybe unexpected, maybe didn't know. So I said I'll check. So after quite a number of years, I was in London Center, Giant Center. The Venerable Sarah gave me a Manikambam When it comes written by Songtsen Gampo, King Dharma King of Tibet, Songtsen Gampo's generation. So there, I found this mantra. Then I sent to Nalanda here, Geshe the abbot, to translate the mantra. So he sent to Starnath Tibetan University. There's 3 monks who are expert in Sanskrit. So one monk translated. I got not everything translated, but most translated, but some left after. But then I asked why didn't translate. Then said it's very secret or something. So so I do the translation. So here, so that's why most of the meaning is in the Tibetan language, the red letter, so like that. Okay, so that's unbelievable. It's like if you recite 1 time or 7 times, it's like having recited 100 million Omanepemo. You recite this 1 time or 7 times. It's like same as having recited 1 million times. That 100 million times. Not just million. 100 million times. Oh, it is said in the benefits. So that means even the wind, even the wind comes past your body, touch your body, but then touch to another people, insects, and it purifies. The wind touched by you is blessed. So touch and bring. Like that. The wind. The water that comes from your body, then it becomes purification for others when they touch others. Like that. So of course, no question. If you recite the mantra and below the water, below the jar of water, then of course it becomes unbelievable, powerful, purifier. Most important is the mind, purify the mind. To have the mind, to purify the mind in the karma department. So then, through that, it also heals the physical body, physical problems. So like that. So then, I think a couple of nuns and people, I give some mantra water. So mostly this one. I recite other mantras, but this one is the main one. So recite and give. So they find it very beneficial to heal their sicknesses and like that. Namadaya Damaya, all the children. I'll begin. I thought I begin now. Namadaya Nama, all the children. That was Nanja. Namadaya Nama, the children. But this is the Margaret. Tata Sabapana said Nagare. Sababa Samarzakanakaya, Saba Dapashamanakaya, Sabaita Padapa Vinasakara, Sabatu Dakanana Kayana Saketa, Idama, Shoraya, Tawan, Lakatana, Paramasama, Jame, Savata Sadana, Shivatana, Savadana, Saba Pishda, Tata, Alogare, Shara, Lokatapate, Loka Kande, Yamabudasato, Yamabudasato, Periabudasato, Yamaruka. Samarada look at Shoraya, Paramedic, the Guruna, Guru, Kamasa, down there, Maranga, Maranga, Mamgam, So you can show up, do the blender. Mahabirende Tatara Tarani Chora Totora Bemalamude Arude Choraya Dinankinata Mugura Alamagada Sharira Lamba Palama Belama Mahasida Bedara Palama Mahabala Malamala Mahamala Tata Mahatala Krishna Basha Nigat Yes Bamata Tata Nitra Chile Krishna Sabakata Java Vedai Mahabara Mugatri Purataya Nechara Nala Rubakata Hindrakanda Iyamala Like Mikanizata Rosa Penashana Debena Magabe Shana Membergana Nimagina Lula Mutamura Rola Hare Mavanama Sras Sur Buddha Boda Tamana in the Lakanda Martin Masanga Tatam Madra Baba Masa you can share up the Amida Sama Ebakana Aloka Bilokatam Tatakadanam Dada Yime Dachanan Kamaka Masa Dachanan Persada Eme Soha Sadaya Soha Mahasidaya Soha Saigashu Sadaya Gishu Rasuha Niyanakindanaya Soha Bara Mugaya Soha Mahabara Mugaya Soha Nara Singha Mugaya Soha Manara Singha Mugaya Soha Besadaya Soha Mahabedadaya Soha Sadabedadaya Soha Masadabedadaya Soha Masadaya Soha Masadaya Soha Krishna Sabakita Yajababetaya Soha Mamala Mugada Dara Soha Tatayuta Daraya Soha Shakva Shate Nidana Kaya Soha Patna Kaya Soha Bhamasakita Deshakita Soha Ama Bamahata Bhagatamani Basana Swara Shuraya Samarga Shuraya Sabasi Shuraya Saragirima Saukara Rajamutan Soha Namagade Avala Shuraya Sudema Sudema Gurnika Sudento Mamrapatna Soha. Then the unit text the longer mantra in the unit text 11 verse doesn't tell you Namadana Namabaka Saja Namada Namakana Sakala Namaya all the Shirapatas Dama Sudama down the Rodata Batal Batalokazamagazam or Elemental Zavane Soa Omanebe Momanebe Then this I've been waiting for this room for a long time, for many years. So I asked His Holiness in Italy, His Holiness Brother Saxon Short lineage. So I received the lineage from this. I didn't bring the I've got the life story. To the Tonga Yogi Tonga Java. This is written by Tonga Java. I received the lineage of this from His Holiness such a Tintin in Portland, the Gomba, the office, the Michiba. So this very so good short practice of Omani Pemu, Chinese practice, so good. So after English and Tibetan both, as I do the long in Tibetan Sukuka. You can do it in English, but for me it's easier to read. So I can leave the copy here, English, so you may copy the number one, so they can get so wow, this is so yeah. I mean, I think few lifetimes back it was I don't know how many years, how many 100 years happened that I don't know. So few lifetimes back, then I think it's Guru Shakyamuni Buddha. So in Tibet, Bhutan, and Tibet built a bridge, an antique bridge, with iron chains, bridge, so that people don't go around the ocean. The lake go around. You see, it takes so long. So by making bridge, then it's cut. It becomes a very much shorter number of days. Then it got the boat. He met the number I've written down. I mean, it is then boats, so many number, and then it was temples, so many hundreds, then over the food, sanghas, statues, so many. Wait a minute. There's a whole list I have. So it was Bhutan. I saw one bridge that he built. So I got 2 pieces of iron. The family who invited us, then he gave other people. Then last one he gave me 2. That he didn't have. That was last. But the normal thing, if you make pruva, if you make tangri, the 2 as implements, to wrathful actions, they're destroying the evil doers. So if you make pruva with that, then you're doing the bless, because that iron is from to do something with Japanese clay, okay, it came from that. So therefore it's all blessed. So if you improve so you don't get blessed again. So that seems the common thing. So I've been in Nepal. So Kata, so the room of this, I didn't get to the room, I thought to the room in the early times, maybe in the retreats, but I didn't get done. So je chimbe gomde jude kadama shuso thoma japsudwa dadan dwa nanga tatanya besenji jude che junya mara chi pada madala madama nagado jude jawa nagado jawa sakajo da nagado jawa tamijo nagado jawa nagado pawa kana shuso me toa shige chana da nagado jawa chege bsu jawa mundu tone chene de gomde damo japsum sanga juda to ke chuna chaje pada nagado jude jibla beje sanga jawa lensum 하제 년다서 가져와 선제에 주주를 빼가다 위된 르에 봐도 제레스 가슬로와 생각된 저제 중주의 신계에서 차제 당보다 저저 원이 전에 배가는 도다를 제제제 일다 바베도 요소 밤에 비우 제제 천년도 진로 지면다와 자담바 점내 군등어 다다선제 담지게 뒤지도 소화되면서 조준제마고 군도가 존재를 제진들의 제를 자동의 세진의 산야도만 파와제의 생활담 도도도 저 바야와서 진짜 권해상에 자돌라면도 도마면도 지나면 동문제기는 파베트나 파베트게 제도 도만데 매저도만 신념왕 지번 샤바여인데 랭가 소자발아도 가와제서 보단다에라서는 러자제와 저거를 거짓말하면 돼야 도이다 정말 생각을 제도도 다게 손으로 제다와 단주주는 왜도 저런 다주지 또는 결혼 빼막게 두둠 제네지게 소드님 소한데도 라마 제레서 소한데도 이든 제네서 소한데도 버저 제네서 소한데도 잡게 제네서 소한데도 정말 제네서 소한제 순지 자와 되지자면 고와 참에 되지 समय 동안용한 도와로 공부텔이게 제모지소 능게 생겨도와 친구로 도와드네 링에 사비도 시다원 그녀와 제도 사람 동안용에서 하저 제주도 제와 어머네 배모도 만드네 링에 사비도 내가 매다는 이제 제고 동안요 선제 진짜 보다도 제가 어머니 뵈면 다음에 돈을링에 사배도 대마원가 돈을지들린 거 동안요 선제 그거 진짜 준대 제가 어머니 뵈면 다음에 돈을링에 사배도 좋은 게 이게 내주제 제고 동안요 선제나 시다 와준대 제가 어머니 뵈면 the other six rooms and the banks taking the several to upon the Pure Land. They're praying there. Omane Bemo, Tomatunelling, Sabedo Chodonga, Lamanaka, Rudonga, Potalation, the Java, Omane Bemo, Tomatunelling, Sabedonga, Jonga, Lane, put on one year, and the Potalation, the Java, Omane Bemo. 다신 자와단지도 단이 기진 자와단지 지레스단 자바 총바이 마다싱을 주는 좋아라 순저 이게 순저 이주 철 제버쇼 파트jel라소와 데베도 다기도 집에 좋아하는 렌들 롤을 개발할 때 저도 때마저 제가도 지상 제베 제랑이 겨우컴 결혼 밤하고 충분히 so 결혼 밤하고 오늘 중에 that seems she was there. 가서 previous life 조제 당도 되고 그러면 파마카고 충분값 오늘 니시네 기지버도 용한 내배 파바체에서 뒤서다를 치 정말에 이런데 정말에 지레게 장가 쳐다만 라서 다들 이제 서와 답에 파비고를 좀 마다래는 주지 마다래는 주지 자신은 대화 찡이는 진들 농아들 지내서 고조도 나래도 에메 집에도 고무줄 어머니 뵈면 지르다 다르코서 메도 배행을 하는 마사 나절로나 밥을 그저리 이거 집에는 준다 이제 좀 벌을 거 봐도 이거 제자만 주거는 좋아지 좀 너와 되게서라고 제일 먹음도 주다 가자마자 주는 제 숨질렀잖아 다들한테 근데 집에 수는 게 단줄어도 다음에서 이제 뭐 좀마다 맞은 들어요 자마다도 사절은 집에서 저 집에 초초신데 제발죠 개와 뒤에 저 스나이저 스나이저 담아그녀도 먼저 무슨 일을 먼저 왔는데 이제 저만냐면 건데 건도 배바르쇼 가수래 저기 싫어 ask the room of this taking the essence Mediterranean taking the essence there's taking the essence with the flower this is with the flower then Mediterranean there's a Deutschland with stones and make pillows and then without need to make food, so you let her live with the pills. So then there's a water children, waters from mountains and collect to drink water. Then there's a lung children, I haven't seen the text yet. Lung children, Geshe-lama did lung children. For 6 years. He was in retreat. He never told us. Unless I went to Zoom, where he did his 6-year retreat, and see nobody, didn't see any human being during that time. And he lived in Julian, Lung Julian, and wow, imagine, I saw the cave, up to the middle of the cave, then middle of the cave where sister bought wool, round wool, to wear, but the Minerva cut pieces, then he put on the fingers, and the pennies, and every piece they put cover, the wool. Then his sister cried, and I said, that's shawl, shawl, yeah. The medicines are covered that way, but I mean, they only live on nettles, so there's the chili and the salt and the sugar. So, So on that cave, then above you go up, then it was empty like this. There was no door, nothing. So that's 6 years. Wow. Then I thought, of course, must get realized that, of course, no question, imagine, like with it, 6 years as church's life. Wow. He never told us. And when I went then, I discovered that he was kicked out from that, but when the people find out, then he went another cave, high up. Then I think he was kicked out that. He was 2 years under a tree, meditative, you see, practice without house. So then the Sapa was showing me the tree, but I could not bend my body from his side. He was basically me. He was seeing the tree, but I could not bend my body. So he was shown by Geshe Lama Köntrö. When the Geshe Lama Köntrö went there, after Lama passed away, he was there, came one time when the Lama was there. We met with Gaya long time ago, one time teaching at so we did puja in the stupa. So then, that was the first time. Then when after Lama passed away, then we need a helper for the Indians to give teachings and also for the couple of monks, nuns, and we need some help. We need a helper. So I did some prayers. Did some prayers. So then Geshe Lama Köntrö came from his rich house to Dindu Sopa's family house without anything, nothing packed, just came. Then I think from there he left. He was a cultural rush somehow. He came to Kapon. Then he was many years. He was helping Kapon guiding retreat with nuns, monks each year. Some of that. Then by doing initiation and things like that. And also he did. I think 1 year in Australia, not 1 year, I think 6 months. He was supposed to be 1 year, but he didn't say. Then he taught London, Papua London. Then was Hong Kong, he was 1 year, I think. Then Singapore, then there was two cancer. So anyway, one time, then after many years he went back. Then he was sure he had shown to Dengzi Gyaltsen, Dengzi Sopa, the tree and all that. Then he packed, then he came down. So, what to say? So the children, they say, taking the essence. So this, if you are very isolated place meditating, very isolated place, very high mountains. To get food very far and takes a lot of time to collect food and so hard. So that kind of situation, then you do children, you made a pill, this is a flower pill, you made children, not any flower. Without poisonous flowers. Pill, then the Lama met in Dharamsala after we got the text. So Lama met and So what happened was, I don't know, maybe I did suggest, I'm not sure. This lung I received from Yen Chamba Ongtu was one of my teachers after Lama. I think maybe after I passed away, yes, I took lung from Yen Chamba Ongtu. So he received Shine Dalhousie. He's a High Lama from Devon Monastery from Tibet. After he became Geshe, then he went to the mountains, very high mountains, to meditate, to exercise in London, the Tantra path. So, so he was carrying his things what he needed, the chukut and the lambrum, things that, only what is needed. Then he was carrying, then he was looking for caves. So there was a stone being thrown to him from the mountain, stone thrown to him. So he fought the stone. Then he saw one cave. In that cave there was a skeleton, shaped like this. Skeleton. So he sat down, he offered a mandala, then after finishing mandala, the skeleton collapsed. So he decided to be the cave. Then his disciples came, not too close, some distance, each other, some disciples, his disciples came. So those who studied philosophy in the monastery. So like that he guided them, and then he escaped from Tibet and Dalhousie. He established a meditation place, monastery. Not build a monastery, but it's a very, very simple house, and then many practice. So there are great lamas, and monks. When they didn't study philosophy, I think. So Gensha Maungde was one there. So he achieved there. Then he realized Shunyata, the limb which past life, down below there's a rock, and then through the earth, then it was 7 years. Then he realized the emptiness, and then backside the mountain where the many retreats are. So there was 15 years. During that time, he exercised bodhicitta. Not only that, but since Narupa is his kind of, it has been his home, kind of done, experienced the situation of Narupa. So like that, Kashirab Dhanabhita always admire. He's a very fortunate person. So he said, when he first, not first, Mahamudra teaching the Geshe telling me, if you have questions, you ask Gensha Maungde. He has fresh experience and that sort of thing. So Lama, I didn't attend. Lama Lama translated for the monks, our ephemeral monks, nuns. 12 days. 12 days is the retreat. 12 days is the length of retreat. So you have to the pill and blood pill, and then you bless and you take. I mean, you cut the food. You eat less, like that. So the best one is Tenpemo was the best nun of Tenpemo. I think most here maybe don't know. So she lived in America many years. So she was the best. Kind of you look kind of young and kind of the changes. So the second one, Noachada, like that. So best one Gensha Maungde is the best to the Burma. But many sanghas did. But one George Chuno, he studied very well philosophy. The London I've got his name. today. And the Gay Chamba Techo, Gay Chamba Jasu, he started to extend philosophy, yes, Madamika or the Kasure, this Tanglish Kimbo and Lama Tongabati, all this is started, it was Northwell and Jochuno. Only he could not do unit because he was fasting. Then he gets sick, vomit, and do all the night time, you see. So he can't find. I think they was unable to even one unit, so he couldn't do this. Oh, so that's happened. Because if you have to look for food, but it was isolated place, so far, so then if you have to look after food, then you have to go very far and to get flight food and to go again. So much time goes on the food, and so that's why. So this Julian pill is done in those kind of cases, but not at that time Dharamsala. So the second session, which from whom he so nice to initiation of the room of the commentary of the Lamb of House Twin Latin Balamasha, the other. So you people do you children, but we have to stay Dharamsala. So because it causes scarcity of food in the place where you children retreat. So because you have to absorb all the essence of the place and everything to the pill. You have to meditate every day. The pill that you take, you have to bless every day. So they cause a scarcity. The food has become more expensive, more rare. So you say like that. So anyway, this is only if you are such a very isolated place like that to rely on meditation or something like that. You see, especially like that. So for Shine is very helpful. It makes the mind so fine and so clear and so fine, and it's helpful for Shine and so like that. So that so that I do know this in Tibetan, so I don't have time to explain English. There might be a translation of this in English. There might be, may have. Minjudevi and Jessica Jimika Juroba Pavamusona Jamajupana Eteji, Tibi Zaba Jimika Tinzoni, maybe City Punigan and not so thing than the dozen. Nina Tamju to be checking to Julian Dambatamani. Julian Dambataki the Julian Damas need the Kala Jun Juteli Jibi Dambatamani, Judun the General Patama, Bachelor Toman and this Julian this teaching the Bajargini to gave to Patama Sangji. Which is Julian Miller's time, who came from India and Tibet, you see. Tomanan Yamsu Sheve, which is longer than the Jutuni to Jide, Padamasangi lived 500 years, 572 years lived, achieved realizations. Then Rimatamon the Kanda Takoa Tatami, Mevada Tonde, Yajita, Tave the Way and Chim Tawada, Rivini Jushu, watching. 선생의 론지게 사고를 이유인데 타발라나 메베다와를 링과 제바 제르다네 지도 에마가 가병한 저전다니 이 집이는 이라 네 예 집이는 세계질 하바라 봉베 토삼바다 내전부 영수스마 다네 진짜 담아대 대다의 신의 조마 줄래라人孙给就동에 선용 계제도 동에 초산받아 그거니 그 닝고라 백엔시에 지나 발음에도 page. There's two sides, so that living one, then there is next. Go, ni go la, mine, katuji, lutungi, pogolumuda. Rangi senolo rontudu munibi, senachin tani jimba chamamayinde, paje ida gyurju wado kabachita chen, mudechen taga kato tushu la mandeba shato nawe chiro, niba la sum jonge chesu tabo chawani lado lami rinpa tizayinde, thongwarame to jebi tuza tse, je tabi tu jeba chingi tse, rangi chada jebi chui che, koya sabagi na paja chere se sabi ngani, manjida chimido tado, jimbala peke she che na, peke she che na palume to, jebala, tātūngu yime tōs, tātūngu yime tōs eti, me tōr tō, lau tōr gyablu tō, tātūngu eti, 지금 다 가서 지금 이 가도 더 가도래 늘 때서 이래다 때서 나와 그래 어디 소식이 내서 지금 그래 다 가서도 그래 이거 따바시 저거 처음에 내가 대다 따도 못해야 되는데 뒤에 대 클래스에는 내가 지금 말이야. 어떤 데이터 짜증내서 다 가서래. 진짜 더 대체 다시 뭐 요리지. 즉 다다도 뭐서 어디야. 지 클래스에는 내서 가다 내서 하면 되죠. 어떤지 지금 집을 봉전사 집을 봉전사 다동에 다동에 도도다 봉전사 다동에 도도 나와면은 우체면도 많이 봐 밀라 일부 탕데 밀라 일부 탕수다 라라게 내시다 좀 대신 메나 두 개를 많이 메도 담지가 좋은데 군장 구지 싱글소 매버对了 대와 정말 들으면서 찬년서 모두를 레버감 머루어 찬년서 머루어 레버감 라 75 따바 체만 체강점을 체프 강점로 랍 아루라 선도 대망에나 아루라 시제 투숨 온라 튼제숨 자드 튼 지금 튼남 메가 튼남 메카메지 메단 저는 상준난다 아거루 대달레 내시라 평강치 아루다 냠바 시에는 튼체레 때 탐지가 따라 세대 정부람 강태 정부 강태 지구와 첼라스 장저당 프롬서 장저당 프롬 강태 지구와 첼라 루 루르마 체슈점 체데 아르바차 테베네 땅말 검리 미처라 차데 저를 바고 대다 가서 두드리고 전된 주주단 대중의 중화 진짜데 런처만이 자와도 있어서 주링이 많아도 라면서 이번 것이 기분이 비추는 되네 네 맞지도 제가 땡주도 저거 지시잖아 랑이 땡 대화를 두대 가자면 이 궁의 점을 생겨 참을 거봐 가자면 이 궁의 점을 생겨 참을 시고 먼저 땅데 소외가 나도 참배하는 동마장 동맹을 라인 되지 난좀 고독감을 제제 찬이와 차이 저거 제시 인다고 되지 강화쯤에 친구들은 가져가나 버려도 걔들 이제 자정에 좀 로에들 인정을 주고 세대병 안에 째는 갈라 Siba, Tajo Lamada Java, Sajatam, Chipumushu, take up the 20 achieving, whether Sitri, Java, Shene Kaganjana, Punusawa Jungjusung, Sada Chilata Sajimi, Nagada Jungi, Joanna, Juta, Snitan, now Sebastian City, Shidaka Japana, Putusawa, Yoda was second number, when they rule at them, ring it in the Savan Magic to the Capture Chusa, which was some last one. We were serving on the almost Sarva Buddha Jagani Harinisa Ameta Sidung Sheva Dong Mejechen Dede Igangama Tato Harinis Sheva Virginia Matawai Igangama Tato Harinis Sheva Virginians Matawai Inos Rugong Dutiru Men of Georgia, Duziri women of Georgia, Rudu Cheshima Manai, Ribu Tribu Rimbo, and Savage and Tuzumam, Tuzumam, Niche, Rangdojana Jamativi, we were not a cell, Maniji, Rab Chukorta, Jing Tadang, Lassingeva Chaldize. Tama Shabdo and Las, Tuba Lassingeva, Poa Tong, Poa. Tuba Lassingwa, Pola, To, Pula, Rouge, maybe. Tuba Lassingata, Po, To, Re, Chala, Rouge, maybe, Lutam Jigi, to Zikan. Sava, maybe. Saban maybe. Tuni Yudi Chebi. The two things Jawa Samla Sashin. Yuni Sha Nijik Chate. To a lesson at Tangway. Doing a chini. Dün chiwalasing tangwi dün ngachi ni machibi chudan chadan jangwa shatun sumla shawutun tuwalasing urtanimda de riwusula de majuta chudan den yongdal chudan chadan jangwa shatun sumla Shadunra Tambala Todan, Nimera Nechanshun, Toga Netu Chanwars. So it is said when the Julian retreat done, some disease in stomach will get healed also. Even chronic disease or something. Shadunra Tambala Todan, Nimera Nechanshun, Sumbala lose Sum Kevela, Shuk Keva, strength, third week. 대한민국이 7 채나 인지 신등에 밤에도 루고 사주기 림바고 대가서 떠는 루게 차다와도 고와 나한테지 일할 건데서 민나를 찾아 신도 백엔제 내기 줄줄라 루는 개서와라 배박하죠 차단 보는 게 되고 좀세를 마도 세라고 밤 차단 보름지 대구중 세를 마도 세라고 방어 주주네 좋았다 추고금바네 이렇게 좀부터 숨바 제기 편에 내시고는 편 치른다 르게 당래 게가사 자가다 녀만용 so the benefits is that it helps all the disease long life color of the body comes good because I think as you get older, probably strong body, less white hair and less wrinkles. So you don't get contagious disease. Then you don't get lice, and the eggs of the lice. more wisdom and a clear mind. Then you don't need devotional food or wrong livelihood. So you don't get pollution. Then easier, because you just live in field, so you don't depend on to get wrong livelihood. Other devotional food is either you get pollution, so you don't get so easy to generate that realization. So then everyone everyone like you. They all love you, their kindness. All the dragonies, you attract, so attract all. They gather the dragonies. Receive techniques, so benefits. Micham Kandudo was never to the pain. Tolka Munshi, Dwinji to a lesson of poor race. Tene Cheture Zamat Chumachaim, Tene Cheture Kasaragba. Children the Rimmy Long Javale, Shama Sontune. 지금 통화를 다워 론테나 또로키 주지 소는 년비 공사지 이제 론테벌에 리메르 론테다 샤마서 주지 통화를 다나 아니 론테베나 이제 진행이 띵이야 소는 내가 저거 남자 가서 삼자 세베나 샤타마서 주지 세베나 리메르 야 말을 리메르 마음도 당도가 그래 메르 님은 왜 제대로라다네 본도 예면에서 숨에 본도 예면에서 배합돼 저도 잠시쯤에 체크도 삼아 줄렌다마다지 인고도 예중고도 이수 세네 사바 담배 찍말에 세네 사바 담배 찍말 유튜브 참아 이전에 당아도 별로 예마사 줄렌가 담아주면 아마 지저네 제가 그때까지 봐서 그 제가 한번 들었어요 이거 매주 줄렌이 내주시네 자와지 천난 좀 담았는지 민재는 이제 그렇지만 라마 자와한테 이제 제셔라 좋아한다 그거들에 그게 저 수나 잡았으면 그지 바가다서 다시 잘 잡으셔서 소박하게 내서다기다 대진이만 나갔으니까 자시랑 나와서 그러지 우선 저셔라 좋아한다 잘 플래츠를 타야 던지게도 그러지만 제가 상기에 시작을 좋아한다 예수님도 라마도 이제 갈라고도 저도만 지나면서 인제라면 쓰는 건데 세는 내가 좀 그렇다. 저러다 난좀 맞으면도 민주네 시럽에서 남지 나와지. 저를 가져 줘 같은 걸로. 저 근데 라마도 때문에 지금 저는 잠깐만요. 저서 제자한테 들었는데 가끔 제가 디걸 전에자는 메도다 추도 속이 줄인 지바신 지바신 양도 초들링 사버르게 주다와 선주 손에 가져 까불거네 그래서 줄인 게 버시 서준 집을 가져주고 좀 된다 더 신을 써서야 상주원의 게 담아서 자티 부분 까꿀라 주강스 구분 제시 상주대로 되는 자성인데 나도 비제 때서 마다고 됐어요. 네. 비제 때서 마다고 됐어요. 그것이 맞다 자성. 네, 다 괜찮은 정말 내가 그냥 남아 신의 편 아메리카시는 담달 내에 잠을 공부치 그래서 쉬이 아니 쉬지 가서 담래도 니들이 제발 So I asked the question, what is the way to achieve realization after I wrote the room of this? To get to know. And he said, from his experience, to practice 진정의 nimbo, then others talk to the Juliet. To have good realization, is that always to practice remedy to self-centered thought. That's what he says. That's what gets upon his own experience. So, from collecting merits and purification for those truths, he suggests the purification. Here, the whole practice, he said, to quick realization, then to practice the remedy to the self-changing thought. So that's bodhicitta. He didn't say bodhicitta, but he said to practice the remedy to the self-changing thought. So you have to understand that who had realization bodhicitta. So he said, he told us, he comes sometimes to see us, so that's the best time, because you hear other meditators' experience or realizations, and they offer to Hishonda, some offer to Hishonda, some offer to Jechiang. So then again, someone hears from Hishonda Lama, so then you hear the news of the other meditators' realizations. Sometimes, only very rarely, politics from the government, but not much, only very rarely, but mostly usually mentors, life stories, realizations. They offer to some offer to so he said, 13 years or 15 years ago, but now I forget, he never went to anybody's house for his purpose, for himself purpose. Never. It didn't mean he never went to other people's house, but he never went for his own purpose. 15 years ago, 15 or 13 years ago. That means he achieved realization, bodhicitta. 13 or 14 years ago. Means that. He never went for himself. Never. Only for something. And he was going to anybody's house. So that shows what each realization. What it does. Okay, so we stop here. Okay, thank you very much. So then tomorrow I'll drink. What? Michelle? Yeah, tomorrow I'll train him Kitsu. So then make the time tomorrow for Bhajakatra, this your room. Okay? We see tomorrow. Maybe I taught the benefits and then do the room next year. What? Maybe like that. Because of time. Okay? If there's time, we do. If there's no time, goodbye. All right. Zashi ibik jujemen do tamu jujemen senga jujemen de baba ye jugo nanda shigo jaba hasho edam guru nanda dala kanya taya
Page 88.
Bodhicitta. So I mentioned about, I mean, when the families, your husband or your wife or something, left you, because separate or something. Oh, that thing I forgot is the death. Death, even you plan to live for 1,000 years, even you plan to live for 1,000 years, but in 1,000 years, we are under the control of the karma. Since you're not free, you can't, there's no way to live 1,000 years. Nowadays, especially nowadays, no way. There are people who live on 100 years, but love, so much less and less, because of that. So anyway, so that death and death, reality is that even you live for, even you plan to live together, never separate for 1,000 years, billion years, but however, then you never think death. Death can come anytime. Death can come anytime too. So, you separate from the person. Death can go anytime to that other person. To the children, anytime. So, see, so you have to, the wise things to expect, wise things to know nature of life. Since you're not free, delusion, karma, cause, samsara, so you have to go through the cycle of general birth. So death can come any time. So it's better to know and to respect. So therefore, when it happens, you're not scared. You're not scared. You know that it's going to happen, and you expect. So then you see, not that much fear, because also you rely on the Dhamma Sangha, so there's no need fear, because you rely on the Dhamma Sangha, you know what to do, so at least, so that's at least the Dhamma Sangha, so there's no need fear to be born or illness, so therefore there's no need fear of death. So see that, of course, if you are practicing as well renunciation, then of course no need to fear. Then you see you're not afraid of death. Then, especially bodhicitta, then you're so happy. You live, you're happy. Even death happens, you're so happy because you experience death with sentient beings. Instead of sentient beings dying, you die for them. So like that, you see, you take the suffering on you, and you give the happiness to your happiness to other sentient beings. So as I said, sentient beings is nothing to see. So happy then. Also the emptiness, hitting emptiness. There's water in the way Samajuru text, but I don't remember. I only remember the second word. So what is called death and rebirth is the only what exists in Myan Nan. Only what exists is the Myan Nan. So there's no such thing as death and rebirth. So the first one I don't remember. The second verse I that. So reality is that we think the real something from that, real separation, real, but actually it's a mere. What exists is a mere name. So unbelievable, most unbelievable subtle. What is the eye? What is the eye? Most subtle. All this problem is believing the eye is real, but the eye is not real. Real means existing from its own eye. No, that's nothing. It exists in mere name. What exists in mere name. So because there's the wild race, I could get so that I exist, because that I exist. Exist is my name, so that's it. So that's what all realized engineers, this is what they see. Oh, so all the problems of this due to the all this being problem because of the wrong belief, ignorance, the wrong concept that the I is real exists in problems of science. All that. So very interesting movie. Very interesting movie, the TV. Your life is a TV. Your life is a movie, best movie, best TV. Your own life, see? Even to think what the I is. Okay, thank you very much. So tomorrow, we'll do tomorrow, we'll try, okay? Then see what happens. Thank you very much. Did all the past person which are married to close the married to close the listen and all the Buddhas. But the Buddha is the actualized to those mind. So to all the happiness, success, cause, enlightenment, then in others' heart, and then Buddha is the gender, that's to English. Changcho, Simcho, Rinpoche, Mate, Pana, Jejuaji, Deva, Yamba, Meva, Kon, Kondo, Beva, Sho. Konde, Rangchen, Don Zama, Meva, Junde, Tende, Lua, Meva, Penza Game Chogo Chawai Lojo Gonden Dovara Chinjiro Sara Gondon Jawa Tonga Tejo Chini Ngoso Zebe Jawe Ngabe Lamsa Tenye Keje Taya Dawa Manju Chi Direction Lama Chochi Mejo Namdara Tame Chendan De La Jaze Chabe Ninda Teton Choge Renye Namju Losan Jabe Tendan Jawara Tato Ngoye Java Temba Da Loso Lonje Kunje Yame Shenye Tamba Lepa Nije Nemi Keje Yameje Cho Pande Lame Namba Tawa Keje Tanya Loda Meje Jinde Lepa Tonga Mungu Lame Chela Samla through the actions of the Guru then there's no rise heresy even for 1 second to see everything positive. Without devotion, without devotion, then may the Guru's blessing be received in my heart. All that. Because meditation is the Guru then to realize who we about one connection. We make a Dharma connection. Yourself disciple, the other person Guru, then then you have to realize and meditate by training the mind in that. You have to realize there is a numberless past Buddha, there is a numberless present but numberless future Buddha, and every single action that person does is Buddha's action. So that's what you really realize. You have to train your mind from your side. You train the mind, and that's what realization you get. So that's the blessing of Guru. Then from that whole path to enlightenment, the generate, the gradual part of the law capability, general, middle, gradual part of the middle capability, general gradual part, the high capable. And then you see the object enlightenment, so you have mind. Then you are able to free them from the origin sometimes, and then able to bring them to enlightenment. Oh, like that. Success. Like that. Oh, that's the wise person. That's the wise person. No matter how many degrees you have, billions of degrees from university, that's not wise. Wise person who knows this practice, who does this practice, the wise person, then the person, first the person. Most happy person. Okay. So, it's the dedicated to the world. To do all the past, present, future, marriage, contemporary, should I marry the Buddhas? Then may the war, the war happening, the Iran and America, however, the wars that happen, the other countries, wars that happen now in the future to be stopped immediately, and the disease and then famines and danger of fire, water, air, earth, and all these problems get stopped immediately, and the global problems stopped immediately. Because when the proper peace happiness prevailed in everyone's heart, the body to the learning. May the Buddha Dhamma last a long time, from where the Sindha may the peace happiness, and may the Sindha Buddha Dhamma achieve enlightenment as possible. All that. Then we pray, may I fulfill the wishes of sentient beings more than wishing on jewel myself, to be more than wishing on jewel for sentient beings, to fulfill their wishes for happiness, able to do that, and then able to fulfill all the hopes of all the sentient beings more than which grand tree, more than that, able to fulfill the wishes or hopes of all sentient beings, their happiness, all to that. And then now the last dedication. Due to all the past, present, future merits collected by me, due to all the past, present, future merits collected by me, teacher merits collected by numberless Buddhas. Oh, that which do not, that which exists in the mere name. So that means exists from its own side. Real one, the real one doesn't exist, even an atom that. Not at all. Feel that. Now then, do that, may the I who exists in mere name. There is no real I. Not even at size of atom at all in reality. That one achieve Buddhahood, which exists also in mere name. There is no real Buddhahood. Even size of atom, there's nothing there. Then because of the bring numberless sentences, which is mere name. Do not exist from its own side, even size of atom. two, which is totally empty. From society. To that Buddhahood, which exists in mere name. So do not exist from a society, even size of atom. Brahman alone who exists in mere name, who also exists in mere name. There is no real one, even size of atom. Okay. Jamal Bava Chida Jamato Kundo Sambo and the Jeton Daloje, Gawata Tanjera Dongo to the Cheve Jawata Jungo Wakana to the Navaida, Gaveta Tikija, Sambo Cheche Rabdongo Cheche Javo Tonga to the Namapa. Kijama Shiva Tatunya Mala Sama Shota, Toton the Javetunya, Jawatan Tawai, Temba, you remember you. Can you read the English first? The people chant the Jide come the Pendemaluba. English.
Which one is that? Okay. It's a new one. Yeah, we don't have it in our Nalanda prayer book yet. It's too new.
Okay.
Can we do the old one and prayer that spontaneously fulfills all wishes? These two we have.
What?
We have the long life prayer for His Holiness and prayer that spontaneously fulfills all wishes. Two verses.
Yeah, and then I chant. Okay. What he's saying is Jesus can depend on that was usually the Kanura West, the only Tibet, but not the whole world. We must decide because not all Tibet is only benefited Tibet, not that whole world. So today can depend all the happiness in the world, all the happiness, peace in the world. Knowledge of somebody she knows come from His Holiness. Somebody or the which grant jewel from where it comes from the sample, the whatever one to wish you have you get. So if you enjoy somebody there's a different down. Somebody good attention to have long life. Good attention. Uncomparable kind. Yeah. His Holiness, Denzi Castle. To have long life and all the holy. I added all the holy. It's more important than the Jinjages. I think two children to choose. Because even if they didn't have a holy action, but then there would be some holy wishes to succeed. So I think the important is the holy wishes to succeed. It's the most important. Two children to choose.
I have the text now.
Okay. Okay. Now I did explain that. Jede commander pende I missed out, I think, one verse. Can you read English? Yeah, what do you have got?
Read English. The wish-granting, wish-fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world. The incomparably kind, supreme intending Gyatso, may your life be long and your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled.
Okay. Good night. When is the Buddha Puja today?
You were supposed to do it.
Huh?
You were supposed to do the teacher, the new teacher.
Today?
Today.
We are done. Huh? I didn't know.